Breaking news out of Brooklyn, where a popular rapper was shot and killed overnight. Nick Blixky was discovered with gunshot wounds on Winthrop Street in Prospect Lefferts Gardens.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You know what it is, so let's get right to it. Man, this Nick Blixky situation. Now, for those of you who don't know, man, Nick Blixky is a rap artist, was a rap artist from Brooklyn, New York, man. He had a nice little regional following and some good followers on social media. And dude was really in the relatively, blowing up stage of his career, the early blowing up stage of his career, I should say. And he met his only untimely demise in a shooting in May. Now, what's crazy is Nick Blixky shooting, along with other shootings, man, everybody was trying to connect him because of the whole thing that's going on in Brooklyn right now. I mean, for those of you who don't know, man, Brooklyn is going kind of crazy right now, and nobody can figure why, because New York was on a downslide as far as violent crime forever, and out of nowhere, well, we know part of the reason, man. This whole pandemic and things going crazy, and it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know how that plays into it, but at least that's what the media says. So I don't know, man. I don't have the answers. But what I do know is Nick Blixky was just disrespected in the most horrible way. Now, I'm going to start off this by saying I don't condone any of the actions taken by the other rapper in this situation. And I'll say rest in peace, Nick Blixky, off the gate. But man, this story is probably going to blow your mind. Now, before we get into all the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk a little bit about the Nick Blixky situation. Now, Nick Blixky, man, like I said, was a regionally known rapper. He was on the rise. Dude's career was going pretty good, man, until he was gunned down in May this year, man. So it was a part of a long string of rappers getting gunned down. I can't remember if it started. I think it started with Pop Smoke, then Nick Blixky, and then, man, it just started rolling from then on, man. It started getting crazy. Now, what's even crazier is, man, Nick Blixky's situation has led to a lot of stuff, allegedly, in the streets. There's been a lot of back and forth because of this situation. Like, immediately after his shooting, there was like a whole bunch of gunfire and a lot went wild in New York, man. It was going down. Like, people were warned to stay in the house and everything. Like, it was crazy like that. Now, what else took place was a lot of hatred, man, and a lot of dissing online, man. And in this case, man, there's a rapper by the name of Justo B. Now, his whole name is 1090 Justo B, and he took a picture, and he literally said that, well, it's rumored that he took a picture on Nick Blixky's grave and wrote, a disrespectful sign for whatever his street organization is on the gravesite. And in this case, it says GDK. Now, I didn't say that. He said that. And man, it goes to show, man, this drill rap thing it shows no bounds, man. I mean, at what point do we let the dead rest in peace? I mean, dude is literally standing on top of a grave. Now, you can't see the name on the gravesite, but you do see where he spray painted what he spray painted. And man, it's shocking, man, to say the least, man. Now, for those of you who are wondering about what actually happened to Nick Blixky, here's a quick news story. And, it's going to give you an update and catch you up to speed, and then come back for my commentary.
Breaking news out of Brooklyn, where a popular rapper was shot and killed overnight. Nick Blixky was discovered with gunshot wounds on Winthrop Street in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. A picture from Instagram shows the rapper, who has tens of thousands of followers, a 21-year-old artist born as Nicholas Thompson, was shot around 9:30 last night. Tributes poured in from the hip-hop world on social media for the Jamaican-American artist. He was set to release a mixtape on June 6th. The NYPD has not released any information on the search for suspects.
Now, as you heard in the news clip, Nick Blixky was well-liked, man. A lot of people like dude, man. So there was a whole outpouring when he passed away, man. So it's kind of odd that you have folks out here who hate him so vehemently. Man, it's a crazy situation here. Because you would expect your own hometown to show you a little bit more love, but it never works out that way in hip-hop. It always seems like your own hometown is probably the worst place for you. That's why when rappers start to blow up, man, they usually move. But Nick Blixky didn't even get that opportunity because he was so early in his career, just developing his new song, and he had a dance that he had that everybody was doing, and things was just, they were moving in the right direction. But maybe he was playing a little too close to the streets because he was with, allegedly with a certain organization, and man, it seems like that organization in New York City has a lot of enemies, and it's just crazy, man. It's just a crazy situation going down. Now, as far as the pic that was released of Justo 1090 or 1090 Justo B, I don't know what interaction or what problem that they had against each other. I'm assuming they were ops and on separate sides of this whole thing that's going down in Brooklyn, but for it to be that personal and him to go that far, man, that is wild, man. Now, this is all rumor and speculation. And if you look at his Instagram page, you can see a couple of posts that he's made since then. And man, they kind of add some more fire to the flame. But on this post on social media, he put this right here. He said, "I'm a op all around. Definition of EBK. Streets know what's up." So just basically doubling down and letting it be known that he's EBK and the streets know exactly what's going down. I mean, this is a very cryptic message, man. Most people wouldn't know what this means, but his fans probably do. And maybe somebody on his team or cats out there in Brooklyn know exactly what's going down. Because from the outside looking, this stuff looks crazy. You got a man standing on another man or somebody else's grave, tagging it up disrespectfully. Man, this is crazy, man. And I keep saying, man, I keep getting shocked each time. Each time, everybody goes one step further and one step further and one step further. The King Von situation taught us a lot about how quick the hatred can grow in these beefs between these rap cliques who are also promoting different street organizations. I mean, this thing can always blow out of handle, man. It's just one of those things in hip hop I wish would stop, man. It's to the point where this has got to go, man. Like, at what point do we just say, all right, man, that's enough, man? Like, I can't be jamming you if you're out here standing on people's graves. That's just a little too far. It's already gone too far, but god dang, man, it's like way too far at this point. Like, there's got to be some type of limits to what we're doing. Now, I consider myself a current type of, blogger, man. I listen to everything new. All the newest, all the latest, always, man. Always up on that. Always up on the new whatever. And, man, maybe I'm just, man, at this point, maybe this is something that's just passing me by, man. I mean, how do you guys feel about this? Do you think that, man, tagging up somebody's gravesite, if you got beef with them or if it's up, it's whatever? Or is that going a little too far and we should start letting the dead rest in peace? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.